गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। स्क्रीन विजिबल है आप लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ओके जी। Okay, before starting this lecture, I have just posted your assignment number 2 in Google Classroom. So all of you have to submit it by 10th of November. Okay, so submit it on time. So let's just start with the lecture today. The lecture is about material management. ERP मॉड्यूल्स में से एक इम्पॉर्टेंट मॉड्यूल है मटेरियल मैनेजमेंट, जिसमें हम लोग कंसिडर करते हैं मटेरियल मैनेजमेंट इज बेसिकली अबाउट द इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल. सो कैन एनीवन टेल मी दैट व्हाट डज दिस इन्वेंट्री मीन्स? What do we mean by inventory for any organization? Yes, you can write in the chat box or unmute yourself.
मैम असाइनमेंट गूगल डॉक्स के थ्रू बनाना है या मैम शीट पे लिख के भेजना है?
Any of those.
ओके मैम.
Yes. What do we mean by inventory system, Akib? Yes, Yobraj. It could be a storage room. Basically, whatever raw material which we need to process our things so that we can build up an entire product or deliverable that the organization is supposed to deliver. So उसके लिए जो भी आपको raw material चाहिए, जो भी requirements हैं, initial requirements to store those things, that is basically the inventory system. And by material management we mean to manage the inventory system. वो अब उस चीज को एक्चुअली मैनेज करना जरूरी क्यों है? हर एक लार्ज स्केल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हमेशा उन मटेरियल्स का एक बैकअप रेडी रखेगा. Okay, inventory system is the process by which you track your goods throughout your entire supply chain, from purchasing to production to end sales. Okay. Yes. So basically जो भी आपने एक मटेरियल प्रोड्यूस करना है उससे पहले जो भी रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए, अगर बेस्ड ऑन द डिमांड एंड सप्लाई साइकिल, इफ योर डिमांड fluctuate in any case, if it becomes if we face a rise in the demand in a certain time, and then we may face a fall in that demand also. So whenever that rise came, I have to speed up my manufacturing. जिस भी स्पीड से हमारा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पहले हो रहा था, हमें उसे स्पीड अप करना पड़ेगा. लेकिन वो जितना भी प्रोडक्शन है वो डिपेंड करता है what is the required raw material present with you. So अगर हम लोग उसी चीज को प्रेडिक्ट करके या फिर हमारे प्रीवियस एनालिसिस के अकॉर्डिंग कि इन द फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस 1 year every month we consume this much of raw material, so based on that if we have ordered it in advance, so वो चीज हमें हेल्प करेगी हम कि अपने डिमांड को, जितना भी डिमांड हमें आया है उसका सप्लाई हम टाइम से और क्वालिटी वाइज अच्छे से दे सकें. So that is why to manage that inventory is necessary. So first of all, what do we mean by material management? It is concerned with planning, organizing and controlling the flow of materials from their initial purchase through internal operation to service point through distribution. So basically, whenever you are going to purchase anything, this is a basic flow that you have to purchase anything, then it will go through some internal operation, the processing part, the manufacturing part, basically the manufacturing module of business modules in ERP, the processing part, and then it will go processed thing will go to the distribution end and the sales end so that it can be further used by the customers. So basically, to organize and to plan all of this flow is involved here in our material management. The main aim of material management is the right quality product, the right quantity of supplies which is required, and it should be supplied at the right time, at the right place, and for the right cost. If we are able to manage these things, then this will help the organization to fulfill their orders at the timely manner. अगर हमारे पास जो भी इन्वेंट्री मटेरियल है राइट कॉस्ट में, हमें मिनिमम कॉस्ट में वो रॉ मटेरियल हमारे पास है, एक अच्छी क्वांटिटी में है और एक अच्छे स्टोरेज प्लेस पर दैट इज बीइंग स्टोर्ड वेयर इट कैन नॉट बी डिस्टॉर्टेड, so that material can be used whenever it will be required by the organization. So these are the main aims of material management, that the product quality should be right, it should be delivered at the right time with the right cost and at the right place, with the right quantity of supplies that has been supplied to you. Now we came to the purpose of material management. Why we are actually concerned about material management? To gain economy in purchasing. Basically, if you are able to manage, we know this thing. This is basically the thing कि जब भी हम लोग चीज क्या है एक बल्क के अंदर बाय करते हैं, and other cases that we are buying the same quantity of thing in 3 chunks or maybe in a number of chunks. तो क्या है हमें हर this can affect the cost of that raw material, that if we are buying whole of those things at one time, that it will cost you lesser, maybe it will cost you lesser. And also if your suppliers are fixed, if you have built up a good relationship with your suppliers for the past few era, so accordingly you will be given some discounts or some concessions to the material, and also you can assure that the quality of the material that you are getting from them is also well trustable. So to gain the economy in your purchasing time, then to satisfy the demand during period of replenishment, whenever you face that there is a certain increase in the demand at any time, then you can easily fulfill that demand because you already have that raw material stored with you. Raw material is there, plus good trustable raw material is there, good quality raw material is present with you, through which you can actually satisfy the demand which have occurred. To carry reserve stock to avoid stock out. Similarly, अगर हमारे पास कोई reserve है stock का with us, then we can ensure that for a calculated time period, let's say 1 month or 2 months, we will never be out of stock since we have enough amount of stock with us. And similarly, for the next time we can order it in advance so that we may never face this situation that we are facing some misfunction or some reduction in our stock which we required to actually manufacture our products or deliverables. To stabilize the fluctuation in consumption, if there is any ups and downs in the consumption or demand and supply chain, then obviously to manage that, if we have managed our material, managed our inventory, then similarly we can avoid such fluctuations, or we can actually stabilize the fluctuations. To provide reasonable level of client services, that at any time when your customer is demanding, is ordering anything, क्योंकि हमारे पास raw material same time का है, we are never out of stock, and always at any time whenever we are going to manufacture the thing from that inventory, it is going to be of the similar quality or the likewise quality always. So whether there is any rise in the demand or there is any fall in the demand, the customer will always get similar type of the product every time. So this is going to create a level of trust for the client side also, that this particular company is never compromising with the quality of the services that they are delivering. Though there is any increase in the demand, they have to increase their manufacturing practices, or maybe there is any fall, so in that case also you will not compromise with the quality, you will be always be given a good quality product, because we are managing the inventory, we are not dependent on any other source, we have actually those trusted suppliers from which we can get good quality raw material. So this is the basic purpose of material management, that is basically to manage the inventory so that we cannot become out of stock first. And next, our manufacturing cycle, its speed or its production will not get affected due to the raw material or the inventory material. And further, the customer satisfaction is also involved, that they are going to order the similar product in any of the time, and any of the time which is being faced by the organization, but the deliverable shall always be of the same quality. So it will create a level of trust with the customers also, or clients also. So similarly, we are having some objectives of material management, that what are the things which are rightly considered for material management. There are some primary objectives and some secondary objectives. In primary objectives, we must consider the right price of the stock that we are ordering for the inventory system, the high turnover. uh, if we are receiving that raw material at the lower cost possible, then obviously we can help the organization to maintain their expenses, and then to create a good quality product and create high turnovers from it. Low procurement and storage cost, obviously, if we are having a good source of inventory, a good uh, source of inventory with sufficient, I would say, features that can store that particular raw material in those circumstances, so that it may not face any आई आई वुड से कि अगर हमारे पास ज़्यादा अमाउंट में रॉ मटेरियल भी है, तो उसे एक लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए प्रिजर्व करने के लिए एक ऐसा स्टोरेज प्लेस भी चाहिए जहाँ पर वो सारे ह्यूमिड लेवल्स, टेम्परेचर लेवल्स या प्रेशर लेवल्स अकॉर्डिंगली मेंटेन्ड हो, सो दैट इट कैन लास्ट लॉन्ग फॉर अ हायर for a longer time period. So basically, that type of storage cost will get lower. Continuity of supply, obviously, if I have stored it somewhere and its supply being done to the manufacturing department, हमारे पास इन्वेंट्री में कोई चीज स्टोर्ड है और अब वहां से सप्लाई होगा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिपार्टमेंट के तरफ, तो वो जब भी ऑर्डर करेंगे वी विल बी giving them continuous supply according to their order, because we have already stored it somewhere. Whenever we feel that that storage has reached to a level when at a point after a few months or after a few weeks it will get replenished, so at that time we will order it so that we can restock the things, that it will never go out of the stock from the organization inventory. Similarly, consistency in quality, क्योंकि हमारे पास वो products timely available हैं, so we have enough time, we have enough resources to complete the task and to give or develop the product, so it will never compromise the quality, there will be consistent quality maintained. Good supplier relationships can be maintained. Development of personnel, obviously, and good information system. If all of these things are managed, a good information system can be developed, from where we can obviously take some decision. Agar information system ye ban gaya, that means we know in our system that what are the peak times of the organization, what are the falls of the organization, so in those times we can take wise decisions, so that less to the less type of raw material and inventory get wasted, or those situations may arise when we are not able to preserve that thing. So a good information can help in developing such. Similarly, forecasting is there, interdepartment harmony is there. Interdepartment harmony generally involves that inventory is there. Whenever inventory is going to order something from the suppliers, which is a third party, so they have to pay something to the supplier. So the inventory department or material management department will contact to the account section, from where they will do the transaction to the supplier, and then they will deliver the goods to the inventory department. Similarly, if inventory department is there, then production department or manufacturing department can order for the things, the raw material from the inventory, and then they can fulfill their demand accordingly. So interdepartment communication or harmony can be maintained. A particular standardization can be used. Product improvement, focus on product improvement can be there. A customer is complaining about a particular product, it will come to the sales and distribution department first, then it will move to the manufacturing unit. Then based on their analysis, maybe they analyze that there is some I would say that there is some flaw in the raw material that we are using, we are compromising with the quality from their end. So they can complain the supply chain, or maybe they can change their supplier, they can change some other quality raw material, and then they can improve the quality of the product also. The make and buy decisions can be handled in the material management, obviously, that from which particular supplier you want to buy that thing, which supplier is giving you the required amount of things within the lesser cost and with the good quality that you are expecting. Further, if you are going to manufacture new materials or new products, then maybe a different type of raw material is required by the organization, or similar type of raw material but in high quantity may be required. So to do dealing with such things, the organization has to contact to suppliers, and then they have to build in relationship so that they can give you that particular raw material at the lower cost which is possible. Favorable reciprocal relationship occurs whenever the two companies are actually communicating with each other, and at one time one organization acts as a customer and other act as supplier. So they are going to fulfill the demand of one, and at other time they reverse their roles. Now one company which is previously the supplier is customer now, and that another company which is previously the customer is the supplier now, and now they can interchange the supply chain management based on those scenario. So favorable reciprocal relationships can be also maintained, and in similar way the trust is also maintained between the two organizations. Then we came to the four basic needs of material management. The one is to have adequate material on hand when needed, as already discussed, to pay the lowest possible prices consistent with quality and value requirement for purchase material. Uh, we have to always consider the price, the quality, and the timely deliverables of the raw material that we are demanding. Since we are acting as customers here, so we can demand our things to the supplier, and they have to fulfill it and deliver it to us on time at the right cost. So this is possible for me as an organization, that I can have a n number of suppliers in front of me with their quotations, and based on their previous records, their prices, their quality, I can make decision. I have number of choices, and I can make decision likewise that to which is that organization who is providing me the reasonable quality at the lowest price possible, and so that I can go for that. to minimize the inventory investment. Obviously, whatever is the budget that is decided by the organization, that we are going to invest it in the inventory, so you can minimize that thing according to a certain extent to operate efficiently. Obviously, for any organization to operate, the main thing starts from the manufacturing unit, and manufacturing unit is directly dependent on the inventory part. So this is required to operate efficiently, that if inventory is maintained, then the whole product processing work will be dependent on that thing, and it will work smoothly if it is maintained. Now we came that what are those submodules. Previously we have just discussed that what material management is, what is its aim, what are the things that it aims to do, its objectives, that basically why we are managing the material or inventory which is there in that organization. Now what are the various submodules which are present in material management, what are the various subtasks present there that we need to manage. So one is purchasing activities, then purchasing, then vendor evaluation, then inventory management, and then invoice verification and material inspection. Now we will cover all these five one by one. Okay, before this, any doubt to anyone? क्लियर है आप लोगों को? Yes, is it clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we move to purchasing activities. Purchase करने से पहले प्री परचेजिंग एक्टिविटीज क्या होंगी हमारे पास. Now if we are talking about material management or inventory, so clearly we are the customers. We are the customers and we are going to deal with some supplier who will fulfill our demand and give us the required product. So हमें पहले ये देखना है कि अगर हम कस्टमर्स हैं, हमें कोई रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए, वी नीड टू do the calculation that how much of what type of raw material is required. So requirement calculation is the first part. Then requisition for quotations. अगर मेरे पास ये डिसाइडेड है कि मुझे इस टाइप का रॉ मटेरियल जो है वो चाहिए, देन आई विल सर्च फॉर द कोटेशंस, दैट वो कौन कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जो मुझे इस टाइप का रॉ मटेरियल प्रोवाइड कर सकती हैं. आई विल चेक देयर कोटेशंस. कोटेशंस बेसिकली इन्वॉल्व्स कि उनका एक बेसिक यूनिट के अकॉर्डिंग क्या प्राइस है उस रॉ मटेरियल के लिए. So that is there in those quotation. Further, I can have some additional information about the vendor ratings. Those suppliers are actually called as vendors for the organization. एक organization है जो कि कोई manufacturing कर रहा है. If it is dependent on to some another stakeholder, जो कि हमें कोई थर्ड पार्टी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है लेकिन हमें कुछ ना कुछ सर्विसेज दे रहा है, सो इट एक्ट एज सप्लायर्स. सिमिलरली इट कैन बी सेड दैट वो हमारे लिए एक वेंडर भी है. सो उस वेंडर की रेटिंग्स चेक करना कि फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस ईयर एक्सपीरियंसेस क्या हैं, व्हाट इज द ओवरऑल रेटिंग बाय देयर कस्टमर, एवरीथिंग कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड and then compared with each other, and then we are going to evaluate the quotation. We are going to we can say that we are going to rank them according to a certain order, and then we will select that according to our requirement, our budget, which vendor is most suitable for us. Vendor selection will be there, and then we will approach them, and then we will actually check their contracts, that what are the legalities that we have to follow, what are the legal standards that they are following. We can check all of those things also. And the next thing comes when we are contacting that vendor and asking them for the purchasing activities. So then comes our purchasing activities, which is the second part. So it says how we can integrate the purchasing activities with the other modules also. I have decided how much quantity of raw material is required, what is the rating of that vendor, and what is the quotation, what is the rate or cost price of that raw material which I am asking for. Now, next thing is that being in the inventory section, I will create I will order for such things, then they will create an invoice and send it to the organization again. Now, the inventory department will send it to the account section, because with the invoice things and finance related things, they are only dealing with the account department. The invoice will go to them. Now they are responsible to make that transaction. Once that transaction is done by the accounts department, the stakeholder or the vendor will acknowledge it that yes, the payment has been received. Now we can deliver this particular raw material. Once that thing has been delivered and obtained by the inventory, now they can store it and use it as per their requirement. So in purchasing activities, the thing that we have just discussed is about the accounting system that comes under financial accounting system, and there involves another accounting system which is the cost accounting system, that based on my requirement, that how many tons of raw material that I may be required. So based on that, if I am going to create a invoice from my side, and based on the negotiation that I will do with the vendors, and then with that particular invoice that has been created after the negotiation, that comes under the financial accounting system. And then after that whole thing has been sorted out, the invoice payment has been done, then it comes with the sales and distribution, that how they are going to deliver that particular raw material to our organization, and how we are going to manage them or store them in our organization in the inventory system, and what are the required conditions that are required for a particular type of material. We have to create likewise a room where suppose if it is if the raw material that we are using is something that is made up of iron, then we have to create such storage space that should make that iron rust free. So a certain type of humid pressure conditions should be maintained in that room, so that we can prevent that raw material from rusting, and we can use that for long run. Then comes with the vendor evaluation. In vendor evaluation, we are actually talking about that what are the delivery dates, if that inventory have given an order, have make a decision that after 2 or 3 weeks we will be out of stock. So just to avoid that situation, what if I will order the stock the raw material now, so that after 1 week I will be again restock myself, and then I can supply the raw material to the manufacturing unit again at without any interruption. So basically, to order those things, to check the pricing, and then to check the deliver dates, that comes under the purchase order. And then to check the quality management, whatever raw material has been obtained, to supervise it, to check it, to make the quality checks, quantity checks, everything that comes under quality management. Then comes the lead times, the material planning. Again, it just deals with prediction or with the calculation that after how much time, अगर कोई ऐसा सिचुएशन आया जब एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का प्रोडक्ट जो है मैन्युफैक्चर कर रही है, लेकिन काफी लंबे टाइम से ड्यू टू एनी सर्कमस्टांसेस उनका कोई सेल्स नहीं हुआ. सो बेसिकली जो प्रोडक्ट उन्होंने बनाए हैं दोज आर ऑल्सो देयर इन द स्टॉक फॉर द कस्टमर्स, और क्योंकि उनके पास ऑलरेडी स्टॉक काफी है तो इसलिए वो नए प्रोडक्ट्स जो है उन्हें मैन्युफैक्चर भी नहीं कर रहे. सो दैट इज वाई उनकी इन्वेंट्री में जो स्टॉक है वो भी एनफ अमाउंट में है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस आई कैन do material planning, that whether there is a need कि हमें और raw material order करना चाहिए या फिर we can stop here, wait for some time or skip this month's order because we have enough material already present there in our inventory. And what if we are going to order that we don't have that much space or that much storage capacity to store the new material that we are going to order. So in these type of scenarios we can plan the things according to the situation that the company is facing. So that comes with the vendor evaluation system. Next comes the inventory management again, to maintain the stock, what quantity of material is available, how much is being used by the manufacturing unit, how much of those are getting defected and coming back. अगर कोई defected unit बार बार हमारे पास आ रहे हैं inventory में, so we have to keep a record of it also so that we can complain the vendors. हम उन्हें भी बता सकते हैं कि these are the faulty materials, and if we can get some replacement for that, we can do that also. So we have to check for the quantity and the value of the things, and that if it is countable, then how many of those things are available with us. So in this way the inventory can be managed. Maintenance of stock is basically there. Then comes the invoice verification and material inspection. This is another sub module of material management, जहाँ पे हम लोग basically हमारा quantity check जो है इनवॉइस मैनेजमेंट के लिए, इनवॉइस जो है वो बेसिकली इसी चीज पे मैनेज होगा कि आपके पास कितने अमाउंट में जो मटेरियल है या आइटम है वो आया और उनमें से पर आइटम कॉस्ट क्या था, सो दैट यू कैन एक्चुअली क्रिएट अ होल इनवॉइस कि आपका टोटल कॉस्ट जो है वो कितना हुआ. सो टू कैलकुलेट दिस वी हैव 3 ways, जिनके हम डेप्थ में नहीं जाएंगे. वी जस्ट कंसिडर देयर नेम्स. दैट 2-way in verification is there, 3-way verification is there, and 4-way verification is there. In 2-way only purchase order quantity is considered. In 3-way purchase order quantity plus received quantity is considered. In 4-way purchase order quantity plus received quantity plus inspection quantity, all these 3 things are considered, and then we talk about the invoice that is there. और इसी इनवॉइस पर नेक्स्ट टाइम क्या होगा, कुछ नेगोशिएशन हो सकता है, एंड देन वी कैन आस्क द वेंडर्स टू लोअर द कॉस्ट accordingly, and even they can ask for us to maintain that. So that type of negotiation can occur there. So these were the basic main 5 modules, sub modules that a company has to manage in material management. So इन ERP what we are going to do कि जितना भी हमारे पास अभी फाइनेंस रिलेटेड है या एक स्टॉक रिलेटेड मेंटेनेंस है, all of these things are going to be managed or stored at one place so that they become easily accessible and the demand and supply chain can be maintained also. Further, अगर एक इनवॉइस कैलकुलेशन है या वेरिफिकेशन है, अगर हम ऑटोमेट कर देंगे उस चीज को, तो इफ इट वाज टेकिंग इनिशियली 1 week or maybe 4 to 5 days to calculate, so now with the automation we can calculate it in 1 day probably, and then we can faster the process of ordering anything or to take the deliverables from the supplier. So this would be an easier way to manage the things, to manage the cost, and further to analyze that from past few years or past few months maybe, who are those vendors with which we are dealing and how much concession we are receiving from required time, so that हम अपने wisely decisions ले सकें जिससे organization को और benefit हो. Based on the investments, based on the times, or based on the quality of the product also. So all these three things are main basis of the material management or quality management, and we have to consider these three things to take any decisions for the organization. Okay, so that is it with the materials management part. This is one of the sub modules of business modules involved in ERP system. Yes, any doubt, guys? If you have any doubt,
Ma'am,
then हाँ जी.
कोटेशन इवैल्यूएशन और वेंडर इवैल्यूएशन में क्या डिफरेंस है?
ओके, कोटेशन इवैल्यूएशन में हम क्या करते हैं कि सपोज करो एक आई एम देयर, ओके. कोटेशन इवैल्यूएशन में मैं एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हूँ जिससे रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए. आई विल बी हैविंग ए बी सी 3 वेंडर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. वो लोग पहले अपना कोटेशन जो है हो सकता है उन्होंने पब्लिकली सभी को शो किया हो, या फिर दोज हु आर आस्किंग फॉर इट, हम लोगों ने मेल डाला है कंपनी को दैट वी नीड टू परचेज सर्टेन थिंग्स, प्लीज सेंड योर कोटेशन. उन लोगों ने हमें कोटेशन भेजा. कोटेशन में क्या होगा कि हम लोग सपोज अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं रॉ मटेरियल है जो कि एक आयरन पीस है, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का, सपोज 1 kg ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल विल कॉस्ट दिस मच ऑफ अमाउंट. ये वो लोग हमें एक बेसिक यूनिट में बताएंगे जो मिनिमम यूनिट वो लोग सेल करते हैं कि हमारे पास 1 kg के पीसेज आते हैं जो इस कॉस्ट में आपको मिलेंगे, अगर आपको 2 kgs में चाहिए मे बी इन दिस कॉस्ट, एंड लाइकवाइज यू कैन गेट द थिंग्स. वही कोटेशन हमें उसी टाइप के प्रोडक्ट्स की हमें कोई और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन देता है, फिर कोई और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन देगा. फर्दर ये तो हो गया उनका कोटेशन मैनेजमेंट. अब उनके इस पर केजी कॉस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग या 2 kg कॉस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग हमें जितना स्टॉक चाहिए उसके अकॉर्डिंग इवेल्युएट कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज द कोटेशन इवेल्युएशन. प्लस कोटेशन इवेल्युएशन के साथ जब उस कंपनी के रेटिंग्स ऐड हो जाएंगे कि ये लोग हमें सारा रॉ मटेरियल बहुत कम कॉस्ट में तो दे रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर मैं इनके कस्टमर के साथ रिलेशनशिप चेक करूं, इनकी रेटिंग्स चेक करूं, दोज आर वेरी लो. सो कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग ऑन दोज थिंग्स आई विल अवॉइड कि जो लोएस्ट कॉस्ट है अगर मैं इसे स्किप करके आई हैव टू इन्वेस्ट मोर बट दैट कंपनी इज ट्रस्टेबल. मुझे कुछ ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ रहा है लेकिन कंपनी ट्रस्टेबल है. इन दिस वे आई विल इवेल्युएट द वेंडर्स कि मेरी सिचुएशन के अकॉर्डिंग आई हैव मोर बजट but I cannot compromise with the quality. Though there can be one company who is saying ठीक है क्वालिटी का चल जाएगा हमें because this is not the required raw material, लेकिन मुझे लोअर कॉस्ट चाहिए किसी भी हालत में, तो उसके लिए डिसीजन जो होगा वो कोई और वेंडर हो सकता है. सो वेंडर इवेल्युएशन इज टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन द इन्वेस्टमेंट or the quality requirements of the organization who is going to buy it. But quotation इवेल्युएशन जो है वो टोटली डिपेंड करता है सप्लायर साइड पे कि उन लोगों ने अपने मार्जिन्स क्या सेट किए हुए हैं. फर्दर हम लोग उनके साथ बात करके हम फिर उनकी कोटेशन को देख के उन्हें रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं कि एक्चुअली वी आर गोइंग टू बाय दिस मच ऑफ अमाउंट विच इज क्वाइट अ लार्ज. सो इसके अकॉर्डिंग कि आप अपना रेट जो है वो किसी और मार्जिन के अंदर लेकर आ सकते हो. इफ दे अग्री टू डू सो तो उनका कोटेशन चेंज हो जाएगा और इस तरीके से हम कोटेशन को और अच्छे से इवैल्यूएट कर सकते हैं. ओके जी.
यस मैम.
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? हाँ जी, क्लियर है सभी को?
यस मैम, क्लियर है.
ओके जी. सो दिस इज इट विद द मटेरियल मैनेजमेंट पार्ट. इसके बाद वी आर लेफ्ट विद जस्ट 2 टॉपिक्स फॉर बिजनेस मॉड्यूल्स. उसके बाद हमारा जो थर्ड मॉड्यूल है ये भी कंप्लीट हो जाएगा एंड देन वी वर लेफ्ट विद द फ्यूचर डायरेक्शंस ऑफ ईआरपी. एक वो यूनिट है एंड अनदर यूनिट इज केस स्टडीज ऑफ ईआरपी सिस्टम. ये 2 यूनिट्स जो हैं छोटे छोटे यूनिट्स हैं, ये रह जाएंगे. द मैक्सिमम पार्ट ऑफ द ईआरपी हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड. ओके.
मैम कॉलेज जाने की कोई अपडेट?
कॉलेज आने के बारे में मैं बताती हूँ. पहले आप मुझे ये बता दीजिए इस चीज में कोई डाउट तो नहीं है?
नो मैम.
ठीक है. सो वी आर डन विद दिस लेक्चर. आई एम ओके.